Boom. I think that's the bigger issue. My fucking volume was down. A goddamn mess right now. What can I say? Like, just got out of 6-7 hours straight of meetings and threw my hair back a little bit. I'm working on the bubble braid, but it's not really happening yet. But anyway, as I was trying to say, I thought I was going to leave early last night from the Legion. It's like, I had a long weekend. Beast of the East, 2 days, hot as hell, hot last night. Told Amanda, I said, didn't see you this weekend. Let me get home early for you, honey. Darling, I'll come home early for you. Yeah, I didn't leave quick. I think I left there about 9 o'clock. It's like, what the hell am I doing? I said, I'm not going to Martell because I want to be able to come home soon. So anyway, crazy night. Not too much. Looks like we had the lowest scoring game the recent history of the MMSSL. OC's team, it was just, I don't know what they were playing. They might have just been playing soccer instead of playing softball over at Twardarski there. What do we have? Let's start off here. What do we got? Let's just keep going. No, that game was late. What the fuck am I looking at here? What was yesterday's date? The 28th. Thank you. Yeah, that was the primetime game too. Oh my God, what an awful primetime game. But let's get going here. Holtz Tomahawk Tavern. Holtz getting back on their winning ways. Tomahawk back on the snide. They're still 1-9 in their last 10. Let's see here. I'm pulling up the recap. Got a recap from this game. I reached out to Mitch. I said, Mitch, hey, I know you're probably pretty busy tucking in your polo right now, but can you give me a recap from the game last night? He said, Big Boy J. Rowe, I wasn't there last night. I was getting a new pair of Air Monarchs and cargo shorts so I can fulfill my dad outfit. You're going to have to ask some of the other boys that were there. So I said, all right. Where am I going to go? Kind of was thinking, what kind of electricity does Jimmy Vanty bring? He brings some great beef jerky. He always makes sure he's got a water in the cooler for you. He's got the best sunglass tan line in the entire league. I said, you know what? I love Vanty, but he's not the guy for this. You know where I went. I went to get some short shorts. Zach Graham coming in with a huge win to hopefully get Holtz rolling coming into the second half of the season. With our fearless leader out due to, Zach says work. I say going to get a new pair of khakis. And Pope unavailable to be there because he was too busy mopping himself up after getting double dipped in the mixed beast this weekend by Tit. And as we always say, we love Danny Pope, not FDP, LDP. Vanty stepped up and was glorious. I didn't even read this far. Vanty pitched last night. Oh boy. Hopefully he pitched better than he does in BP. Barrett contributed with 3 big flies and some good plays at third. I hope those big flies went over the fence. Because otherwise, what's a tower and fly ball? It doesn't give you anything. Newly acquired Foster was buzzing all over the field, stealing runs on offense as well as fly balls from his teammates on defense. Foster, let the ladies play out there. You know what Mad Schultz probably was when you took a ball away from him? We're going to have to probably read it on Facebook now. Oh, my goodness. Where are we? Anyway, all-around good team win for everyone contributed on offense and very good defensive outing. That's a big win, especially 7:30. I don't know if Tommy was there or not. If Tommy was there and Vanty gets the W over Tommy, that's a nice little one for them. I hope I think I turned my stove off. I'm not sure. I just heated myself up a quick little lunch. I made myself some rice, a little Los Primos rice, actually. It was Amanda's leftovers. So that was Holtz beating Tomahawk Tavern 19-12. Oh, wait, no, they didn't play Monahan. So who was it? It was probably Ralph. Maybe Ralph versus Vanty, and Vanty got the upper hand there. Nice job by Holtz as they are on the cusp of breaking out of the toilet bowl, but we'll get into that later. Another 6:30 game, Regional versus A&D Plumbing. Heard a lot of things about Regional today. So heard a lot of things about Regional today, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about A&D Plumbing. Now this team just sneakily continues to play hide and go seek in the standings and continues to climb up. They've won 2 in a row. They are 8-2 in their last 10. And I think I just saw in my front yard one of the balls that Hamill hit last night land. Hamill tends to hit a ball when he catches it, and you know how we were all playing with those pillows last night because with the heat, the humidity. He hit 2 Gary Levesque-esque shots, which is unbelievable. So let's see here. Colby Boulay coming in hot with a very horrible recap. Not a horrible recap, just not, he just sent me bullets. Must have been busy today. He said, needed to tell you, Hamill hit 2 balls last night in that heat with those pillows that were absolute bombs. Levesque-esque. Left field cleared the first line of trees twice for 3-run home runs. It was sick. Also, Sam, who first player of the week, brought meatball sliders for the team that were absolutely out of this world. I really wish I was there last night for that. Sam continues to be probably I guess you got to say Haskins is a good draft pick for Colby, but I think Sam is the real MVP of that duo, that couple, if you will. Dustin even called a pitchers meeting to talk about the meatball sliders during the game. Holy shit, is that awesome? Those are just a few of the key highlights as A&D beat the Salty Regional Salt Lickers 1916 to stay atop the leaderboard there. But my God, is that funny? Can you imagine Sam bringing such great snacks that not Cody Genius, but snacks, bringing great snacks that Dustin actually calls a meeting on the mound to talk about how great those snacks are. I love that. All right, what else? Let's go. I'm going to kick it back here a little bit. This works. I'll put my feet up and I'll just keep reading. Let's go to the Legion. God, man. I've heard rumors. If they actually do put money into the Legion, I really think it could be the absolute best field in the state. I love it there. They need to move the fence back a couple last night. Not last night, but in general. I just love that field. It's a great field, great setup. Got the press box. You can't really hear because of the highway. Jesus. I love playing there. I know it's tough now, it's weeds but I'm trying to keep track of it and a little short, but whatever. But VFW last night, this is a fun team. This is my kind of team. I enjoy playing these guys as it's just a fun group. It's the hey, what do you say type of a group. Year of the hype man. VFW lives up to it. So I don't know. It was a pretty back and forth game with us versus them. They scored 6. We put up 4, 2, 1, kind of back, and then got to a point where we were only putting up 2 or 1. VFW had a couple big innings. They ran out of their home runs. Shocking, I know, early, but they all hit them. I think they had 1 2-run. I think the rest were 3s, maybe 2, but no solos. I don't think. But it was a great little play, great game between the two. Peterson just didn't hit. Artie was great on the mound again. Shocking. Yeah, I mean, it was great. You had a couple home runs from, I think, Petty. Rando hit a big bomb. Gallo. I think Dave. I don't know. The book's right next to me. It's just so far away to actually read it. But it was a great game. It was fun to play them. Peterson had the chance to win. Just didn't hit. If you don't hit in softball, although it looks like we would have won the primetime game last night. But you did have Jake Hoare. Jake Hoare hit 2 absolute fucking scuds last night for his first 2 home runs in Merrimack in MMSSL. His 2 bombs totaled 3 feet over the fence. One was about 271. The other was 272. Thank God we were playing at the Legion. I'm going to try and get all of our games changed to the Legion for Hoare at this point. No, tough one. But VFW, that's going to be a great team, and they're going to be a tough team to beat in the playoffs. That's just it's a good team. They're sitting atop. They're tied with A&D at 11-4. This is going to be a big week for both teams. Peterson is a half game up in 4th place. Tell you what, Wednesday night's going to be a big one for Peterson Painting. They want to hold down that 4 spot, and that's going to be going up against this other team that doesn't know how to score a run, and they're on a little bit of a schneid here. Talking about Buckley. Oh, wait, no, you guys won last night, so you're not on the schneid, but 7-3 in your last 10. You won a game last night, 8-4. Really? Buckley played Monahan last night in an underhand softball slow pitch game and won 8-4. Is there anything? Do we have to talk about this game? They won 8-4. Like, you won 8-4 in 95-degree heat. Oh, that just sounds awful. I'd rather do cardio. Anyway, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that game. I don't know. I'll make up something. Actually, here's something for Buckley. Has anybody seen Lions? Is he still playing the league? Hey, Lions, if you listen to this, if you watch this, you want to just throw up a little like SOS flag? Like, just check in with somebody. Let us know you're okay. You're alive. You're all right. You're well and good. I know you got to get to a game about 8 hours before you play to start stretching, but be curious. And HUD's still in Facebook jail, I believe. So everyone, you're okay on memes for a little bit. Yeah, we're not going into that 8-4 game. That combined total score is the lowest scoring game of the night, or lowest scoring team of the night. You had one team that scored 12. Everybody else was higher. Oh, no, yeah, Boom Boom Crew at 9. But, my God, 8-4 in that game. All right, well, that was a great recap of the primetime game. That's like when NBC just has to get, like, the Florida Panthers. Who's another? And, like, San Jose. Like, when I worked for San Jose, we never got big primetime games. Like, it was always Buffalo. You look at the American cities, it's like Buffalo, even when they were dog shit. Boston, they're still not good. Boston, you always have the same teams. Chicago, when they were bad, always had every primetime game. But, you have to get like Carolina versus Florida in there. Real ratings booster. That's what it kind of seemed like last night was the primetime game at the Tell between Buckley versus Monahan. So, and then I think this is the upset of the evening last night. Yeah, this might be the surprise besides the fact that Buckley and Monahan just threw pillows at each other. Even Peterson's Valium game against Holtz after the men's Beast of the East had more runs than that. I think both teams scored more runs than that. But anyway, now what happens when the Boom Boom Crew loses? Does it go into like, I don't know, you guys do that? Like, what happens when you guys lose? Because I didn't get any, the Boom Boom Crew, don't let us get hot. Well, guess what? NHI just said, fuck you, you're not getting hot. We're going to keep this one going. I know Coco jumped into that game. Didn't get anything here from this game either, but NHI's now won 2 in a row. And they're climbing out. We've got a logjam here at 5th place. We have Boom Boom Crew, Regional, and NHI all at 7 and 8. And we have Holtz at 6 and 8, which they are a half game back and will be making up a game in 2 weeks. So we'll get rid of that half game. But Boomers, Regional, and NHI all sitting at 7 and 8 is wild. One of those teams is climbing, and it is Joey V's team. I'm telling you, pizza is the fucking ultimate motivator. Right? What's Michael Scott say? Rich people like pizza. White people like pizza. Black people like pizza. Black people like pizza, right? Good old office. Good old office. Everybody loves pizza. Everybody gives the whole gets up for pizza games. Especially Domino's with that 555 deal. Except when I ordered that 555 deal, it was not $5 for anything. But anyway, no, NHI, I still think this is a team that's probably going to be on the outside of the toilet bowl. I think they're going to finish a spot ahead. I think we're starting to see, that means I'm curious. I think with 3 of the 4 teams in the toilet bowl, I'm taking back my Monahan pick from earlier in the year. I don't think it's going to see them climb all the way out. They dug themselves a hole and can't get out of it now. NHI, they're playing well. They've got a good team. Euro, especially when Euro's on the mound and he's getting those fastballs called strikes. He does a great job up there. You get Andy, you get Corey there, you got V, Euro. You got some really good players, and it's a lot of fun. So I think they're gonna be climbing up. Scored a decent amount of runs. They're actually very similar to us in Peterson with their runs for, runs against. But yeah, that's about it. And into the West Coast game. That was the West Coast game. So that was it. So New Hampshire Irrigation won 24-9. I know. I don't really think Boomers. The Boom Boom crew was a little light. I think Robbie Torrey wasn't there. I know Coed's taking a little bit of time off to heal the body. Doesn't drink a lot of water, and we don't have to mention that more. But I think that's it. I don't have a ton. Go listen to the episode from today. I know it's a little different. We don't really talk a ton of tournament, but we have a women's correspondent. So if any of the ladies in your household like softball, we have a women's correspondent now, and she's unbelievable. I do have new shirts coming on the way, magnetic koozies. My dog's trying to get on the pod. That's it. I don't have a ton. A little lackluster here late in the afternoon again. I'm sorry. I'll try and do it earlier next time. But Wednesday night, big night here. Monaghan versus Boomers at 6:30 at the Legion. Peterson versus Buckley, 6:30 at Martell. I will probably be at Martell until it closes. A&D versus NHI at Twadarski at 6:30. That's not bad. That's going to be a hell of a game, actually. Maybe we should trade this. Let's trade the prime. Hey, OC, can we trade the primetime game for A&D NHI? Put NHI at the primetime game and put VFW Holtz over at Twadarski. And then the West Coast game is Tomahawk versus Regional. Ooh, there might not be enough salt around that field that late. A lot of complaining going on in that game, I have a feeling. Matty Delude, the Silent Assassin, is just going to take care of all that. Anyway, speaking of Silent Assassins, anybody seen Rumor Mill lately? Been keeping an eye out for it, but haven't seen it. Anyways, we'll see you. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night. We'll have a more energetic one on Thursday, I promise. We'll really hype this up as we head in towards the July 4th week. We'll go fucking wild.